high-level competition. Welcome to Mirage, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, really excited to get things underway. Of course, our best of three, Mirage, Vertigo, and Ancient, if you've just tuned in. But we do kick things off here with the pistol. We've got, there you go, on the T side, endpoint on the CT. And again, this is just about taking their time and basically using your feelers, you know, get a grip as to what this best of three entails. Because again, as we were talking about, Thai, this is, quite honestly, this is too many twists and turns in this game that could be taken. And so, important from the get-go is just to understand what's going on. Very nice dink there. Mezzy trying to find a shot on the way down, can't quite connect, and a bit of a boost here. Fiku finds first blood onto Surreal, but a miss boost and a bomb plant out towards A. The mid-contact made. Mezzy, really nice shot onto Ral and traded out by Lehman, though. Crucial up towards Spawn, low HP, and yeah, even though he had the jump, he needed to connect with that first shot, otherwise Fiku turns and demolishes. That's exactly what happens. Very nice thing from Fernand Lehman to take him down, and Thomas caught in the open as well. Endpoint concede the first round. It's Ago up in front.
And perhaps this could give a little bit of order to the series to see which way this one might shake out. Just a very dominant pistol from AGO on their map pick, and that might just bode well for them to start off this half. Of course, there will be the force buy back in here for Endpoint, and, well, they are certainly no strangers to Deagle highlights. You definitely got players like Mezzy, Surreal, Thomas, who could turn things around for Endpoint, but AGO looking to keep their foot down on the gas pedal early as we start off here on Mirage.
Default execute out towards A. They're going to give it a good test and see what happens. Surreal going to try and respond with a HE grenade that could actually do some serious damage. It doesn't. He does take a fair bit in on himself. Crucial up close. The Eagle connects on the first, drops down. Really important that this rotation happens, but he needs support from his teammates. Does he? Oh my good God, Crucial. Out of nowhere. A triple with the Deagle and still not cleared out. Still no chance. Bomb drops and Furlan now pushing in towards Palace. This is a ridiculous start to a round. And Crucial not done just yet. Trying to hunt for more heads. Try to find a chance back into this one. Continuing the spam. Try to find the shots. Tagged up. Rallen. Oh, a bit of a tag through the wall as well. Got to be careful as Mighty Max rounds yet another head. Rallen gone and Furlan stands. Oh my good God. Crucial's triple. Mighty Max on 4. And Endpoint might have just tied things up because there's no way Furlan's winning this round.
You would think. I mean, 40 seconds. Yeah, he's off to the hills. He's gone. This one's done. Force by victory in for Endpoint, and it seems, just as I say, there's a little bit of order brought to this game. Well, Crucial disrupts it, and now we're back straight into chaos. The Force by wars are about to be initiated, Retro. Furlan will hold on to his Galil, but at the end of all of this, AGO's money will be in tatters. It'll be $1,500, $1,400 for Lehman, who is on dead $0, so it will be a scrappy next round. And for Endpoint, even then, like, yes, you won this round, but you won't even be able to buy in proper rifles. There might be FAMASs for the rest of the players here, but they will be able to recover a couple here. So
wow,
maybe my point doesn't quite stand too tall. We'll have to see what Endpoint bring into this and AGO bring into this, but this was just fantastic here from Crucial.
Just watch just how clean this is. First kill, understandable, right? That's usually the one and done spot. And I thought, okay, this is where he really needs to back up. Really nice shot onto Fiku. And you know what? Because he hits the 1D there, that's exactly what enables him to find that third kill. If he didn't find the first head, or the second head, excuse me, that would have been round gone. No doubt about it. And heading into round 3, yeah, buy bought right back for Endpoint.
Yeah, they got to save so many of these rifles that this will be a huge boost to their economy and a huge boon to AGO. They'll be down to Furlan rather, still on his Galil. So it'll still be difficult scenes here for AGO. There's lucky that Crucial didn't start firing off his AK-47, or AGO might be a bit worse for wear. So all things being considered, it's still a 5 versus 5, and some solid mid control taken so far.
Not bad, not bad. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Again, Mezzy taking some early contact. The HP isn't there for Endpoint as much as it is for AGO, but again, at the same time, we were just discussing how poor the buy is for AGO and how these deals are going to play into a bit of a factor, unless if your name's Crucial, nothing much is going to happen. Thomas? Yeah, that's smart. You know, trying to edge up. Why? Crucial, messy spray, but a double's good enough. Mezzi's in for a third, and that's already 4 kills on the board for Endpoint. It's just Snatchy left alone, and that is really, really good counter-strike there from Endpoint. Yet again, swinging off the contact. Crucial knows that he can find those 2 kills towards middle, maybe even a third. But at the end of the day, I mean, if you can keep 4 survivors and pick up that AK in middle, this is a great, great round for you to be finding success in. An Endpoint with 20 seconds to go, just have to hold on for a little bit longer. And in fact, it might be a peak here from Messi to find it. Oh, yeah, timing on his side, gifted every opportunity. Oh, does he get the AK? No. Okay, so lost gun here for Endpoint. However, it is still a second round on the board. Nothing to turn your nose up at.
Exactly. And it will be a full eco here from AGO. No issue there, but I mean, it's good to see Endpoint had no trouble dismantling that force buy. There was no issue there. I mean, even though AGO did get some advanced control in middle, there was just nothing after that. Just confidently swinging. That's what that's the confidence that Endpoint need to try and take this at least in 2-0 or get themselves to the quarterfinals. We'll have to see. Now it's back out towards the A side. A bit of a palace pop here, trying to get that bomb down desperately, but no one from Endpoint isn't even gonna let them. They won't even get out the door. Not even off the runway for them. So that will be 3. Quick 3. But the buy is back in for the polls. So now this is where we can play some real Counter-Strike.
Yeah, exactly. This is where we're going to see actually a fairly even matchup since the pistol. It's always been one team heavily advantaged in terms of riflery, and although there was an underdog story in round 2, this is where you're up to you and your rifle and nothing else. And interestingly enough, AGO don't opt for a sniper, don't opt for anything. Great movement from Crucial, but a missed shot has cost him his life. A grenade possibly sent over the top. Early disadvantage here. Snatchy, oh my good god, just sending it right on forward. A very silly mistake, I think, to go for that aggression. Mezzi will pick him up through the smoke. And a 4v4, early advantage given up here. Max taking a bit of pressure, has to dip out of harm's way. Still a 4v4 though. Still hot contention here towards middle as, yes, AGO have established that control, but Endpoint looking to tear it right away from them at the same time though. Furlan, how has he gotten himself into this angle? And does Mighty Max expect this? I don't believe so. But is he going to be checked here on this close spot? I don't think so. AGO, there is a rat amongst them. Oh, Rowland going for the jump peak, breaking the vent, and that's where Furlan can dip on down. And really smart teamwork there from AGO, but they've got to be careful for Messi. Easy angle, boosted, and there you go. Traded right back, 55 seconds, and we settle into a 3v3.
We settle, but Mezzi doesn't want to settle for anything. He'll take down Fiku as well. Now a 2-on-3, but there's still the advanced positioning of Furlan here. Will be able to take down Thomas, keeping this in a 2-on-2. This round is bloody, but Mezzi can bring order to it. From the catwalk, knows where one player is, and should expect another one from the apartments here. This is going to get down and dirty here on the B side, but I think Mezzi's been spotted. Has he? Now he reveals his position to Lehman. And now it'll be a 1 versus 2 here for Surreal, but he's just about to get blindsided by Furlan, and that will be the case. 3-2. And AGO, I mean, it was a very solid round. Endpoint put up some stiff resistance, but at the end of the day, they make it all the way through. That's the first gun run under their belt.
3 in a row though for Endpoint, and so that does enable a bit of a rebuy into this round. Crucial, comfortable enough to invest in that sniper once again. In fact, a second one brought forward to Thomas. We don't really see that all too much from Endpoint, I think. No second investment usually, but apparently so this time. They're going to give it a stab and see what happens. I mean, already now. Oh, hold on.
A little bit of a lineup towards top mid boxes.
Cheeky. I didn't know that lineup existed. Fair enough. Endpoint have taught me something today. Nice lineup there, but again, lineups don't buy you rounds. It's the gun advantage, and well, AGO more than happy to bring that one forward as Snatchy will catch off Mighty Max. And already 5v4, and no real trade here for Endpoint, so settling for the man disadvantage early doors.
Building off of Thomas and Crucial. One will fire off, but again, AGO can always give it back, and that they will. Fiku will swing back, but this time around, Mezzi will be able to secure themselves the man advantage. But all in the meantime, they've snuck up towards the apartments, and there's only Thomas's op here. Crucial will be jumping into the site, and there you go. There's the first frag. Thomas as well on the Lehman. Perfect stuff. Just systematic fragging here from Endpoint. And Rollin will be able to take down Crucial. I'm not going to say he's down and out of this just yet, but he's trapped out towards the van. It's going to be so difficult to fight out from this angle, but he actually escapes. Thomas on 28. This isn't undoable. This isn't out of the realms of possibility. 30 seconds remaining on the clock, though. He has to move quickly to try and set down this bomb. But he can outposition. He has 2 isolated 1v1s, Retro. This is so very doable. Spots out Surreal. Now he'll be able to plant this bomb. With 20 seconds remaining, he's up for the clutch.
Empty corner, prawn, and he finds Surreal as well. No way, Mezzy can't let this one slip. He can't afford to lose. This was a 4v1 situation. And Rallen to the final one. Messi spray. Mezzy keeps his cool. Really close, but no cigar for Rallen. As Mezzy will pick up the AWP and find a defuse. But still so much damage done. Plus the bomb plant on this sort of wacky half buy, I want to say, for AGO. Yes, it was the investment, but you know, it wasn't a full in-depth to the bottom barrel buy. They possibly could go for an investment here to try and reset the CT side. I wouldn't be surprised in seeing it. I think the safer option is just to eco, but they knew off the back of all that damage they could afford to invest, and that's exactly what they opt for. Lehman getting a Galil in his hands, AK on Rallen, and that confirms it. They're willing to go for it. They're going to dig deep into this one, and into the 7th round, they're going to try and find themselves a 3rd.
I completely agree with this investment here from AGO. You can look at what Endpoint have. They have 2 UMPs off the back of only surviving on 1 man. So this is definitely a realistic round here for the Poles. And if they win this, this could turn the game on its head. We could be seeing an even scoreline between these two sides very, very quickly. But that's a big if. Again, they're going to hedge their bets on this B site, and now the execute is going to be raining on in.
Here we go. Thomas up close with the UMP. Oh, big damage done, but the peak from short. Furlan's in for a kill of his own. Crucial trying to trade up with the AWP, but just not having the angle. The bomb set down. Crucial. Oh my good god. Crucial goes so aggressive and so quick with the AWP. Finds the kill onto Furlan. Unresponsive on the trade here for AGO. And now these 2 rifles have to close on in. They have to move forward. Smoke in. And exactly that. That exact point being, they've got so much utility available for this retake. Snatchy tries the wild spray. He was the high HP of the 3. He needed to keep his life, and he can't. Bomb's still ticking though. And they've got to be careful, but closing in the angles. Lehman 1v3 spots out, but Surreal got it covered easy as could be. Endpoint will find themselves a 5th, and the bomb plant is going to be good for the AGO economy, but the force buy unsuccessful, and I think it's to the pistols with them in round 8.
The utility on that execute for Endpoint was just a godsend there. It allows them to get through those very tight choke points in the market position. If they don't have that, it'll be easy days. It'll be so easy to establish those crossfires if you are the Poles. And now Endpoint find themselves at 5 on a full buy versus an eco. They can begin to run away with Mirage. That was the full investment from AGO. That was their attempt to try and break Endpoint's money. But the post plant was not successful, so we find ourselves in this situation. Half my territory. Seems like it's just a standard A-side execute. Gonna be on the cards here for the Poles. Trying to bring something out of this one. And I mean, a couple of nice 1Ds can definitely turn around on its head, but Endpoint aren't gonna let them do that so quickly.
Well, execute out towards A. Mezzy really cheeky spam there. The lineup is the smoke plumes, and that forces Furlan to take a bit of an unnecessary gunfight. Mezzy is going to take some damage. Hold on a second. Up close with a deagle. Crucial has to back away. Mezzy in for the first, though. Will catch the stairs player. Another one up close, and it's all through smokes. Crucial and Surreal now in for a couple of kills of their own. Surreal will find one more. Crucial demolished by the deagle of Fiku, but I think, yeah, this is definitely a round in Endpoint's favour. Just about the damage and only the initial... Oh, hold on. Endpoint getting a bit too friendly, stabbing each other with the knives, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change the success of the round. AGO, another bomb plant, forces a very good buy into round 9, but a 6th on the board here for Endpoint. And bearing in mind this is AGO's map pick, I don't want to put too much pressure on them early doors, but they really need to start picking up rounds if they want to convert in the first map, which is their pick.
Yeah, and this is some good showing so far here from Endpoint, just easily dismantling pistols, not letting them take the space that they so desire, not letting them in towards stairs. They're going to spam every smoke at every moment in the round. and they'll keep them down. Still a full buy-in from AGO, though. They did get that bomb plant, so they will get a very healthy buy. And with that healthy buy, anything can do here. Now we get to play some Counter-Strike, but Mighty Max just fully wallbangs Lehman through the apartments. Oh, that is a painful way to lose your opener. And now Rollin trying to scrap something back, but he's not going to find much either. That's a 4-on-5.
Well, here we go. Molly in towards short. Again, AGO. You mentioned that early disadvantage could plague them in this round, and so far, I mean, it isn't all bad. We've still got a little bit of utility to work with, but my main concern is we've got no smokes. It's basically a dry peak no matter what on every angle, and this aggressive stance towards ramp. Cyril, yes, he might get caught out, but do they expect Crucial here? Bomb will go down. They do expect something. Snatchy in for another. Crucial gone. Snatchy in for another. Messi 1v4, good for one, but Fiku to shut him down. Really impressive stuff from AGO. I thought for a second then, maybe, just maybe, Endpoint can claw it back, but kill after kill, AGO demolished the CT side. And I mean, you can see how disruptive these rounds have been for the Endpoint economy. I mean, we've got an investment here, but back pocket buy really isn't going to be good heading into the next. So fortunate to squeeze out a decent buy here, but it has to come from this round if they want to keep such a strong lead.
Still a buy-in from Endpoint, though. Still a buy. That's the saving grace for them, or else AGO can easily be back into this game. Still everything they need on this T side. A Crucial up close with the off. Could just find himself another opener, but a fiery shot there from Fiku. Fantastic work on this entry. He can even keep that off in his hands. He can even do some gun disposal if he wants to. Now into the site, AGO will go. And I mean, what's the question here for Endpoint? Someone is going to have to go huge.
Well, here we go. Mezzi had to step up there, can't find a thing. 5v3, Deagle and Mighty Max as well, going to be a bit of a disruption. Hold on, there you go, Mighty Max in for the first. Oh my good god, Mighty Max! He's just got even mightier. AWP picked up, it would have been a second earlier, would have found the bomb plant, but it's a 3v3, brought right back by the Deagle Master. And he is going to be checking his angles, make sure things are good for this retake. Into the 3v3, grenade goes deep. Fiku taking a bit of damage, but it's actually Furlan that eats the majority of it. And he's got a volley, got to be careful for behind though, Mighty Max. Got to check his corners, and while Fiku and Rallon find a killer piece, it's all down to Thomas here in a 1v3. And yeah, I mean, in a 3v3, possible, not anticipating the flank plus the engagement onto Cyril. This round, done, dusted, gone. It will be AGO's fourth, but a glimpse of excellence there from Mighty Max in the previous. Thomas, is he going to be checked? Yes, he is, but low HP on the last three, and they don't want to test him whatsoever. It is going to be another kill on the exit. Endpoint concede a fourth, but at the cost of three. Really impressive counter strike from both sides so far.
Yeah, and I mean, Mighty Max does his damnedest to try and
question is, does Crucial save or does Crucial want to go for this? In a 1v2, not impossible, but yeah, I think you're better to count your losses. I don't think you can invest in an AWP in the next end, so they'll just be like, you know what, yeah, just keep it, let's jump into future rounds and see what happens.
Yeah, that would have been cool because Crucial tried for the clutch. I would have been brought back into this one. It would have made me a bit interested, but yeah, he'll just go for the save, which is probably the more calculated risk. No armor, no kit, of course. And I mean, you have an AWP in your hands. You're the primary opper. You kind of have the golden ticket into the next round, and he'll be able to use that for the next one. But for now, AGO have battled back. I believe that's 3 in a row now. They're able to make things work. They're making this game even. We're getting competitive here on Mirage. It felt like Endpoint could have started to run away with it, but now we find ourselves almost at level pegging, and this is the one to do it. And, well, you get some nice player cams here for playoffs. And
yeah,
you can see all the Endpoint players. Yeah. But anyways, full buy-in here for Endpoint. So try and stem the bleeding just a little bit and get themselves a very nice half under their belt.
No, absolutely. And you can see now, Endpoint look a lot, like, I would say, from the previous times I think I've seen player counts from, oh my good god, Mezzy. They look very focused in this game, I can't lie. Like, you could see how, you know, Max was sort of orchestrating the play, using this time wisely. Let's talk about why we're winning, why we're losing, and then everyone else just zoned in on their own performance. And so far, this has been a great start for Endpoint. Again, being AGO's map pick, you'd expect them to come out on top and in front. However, Endpoint really have put up a fight. We'll have to wait and see as things go, though. If they can make changes, if they can find themselves in front, AGO, and get themselves to a level we thought they should have been at heading into this first map pick of Mirage. And so far, we've got this ladder room control established, the short plays there. We've got players in apartments, lots of noise made. Furlan finding Messi, a really important first kill, but a nice trade from Mighty Max onto Furlan. But Thomas has to take his focus towards apartments. A kill required. 2 would be nice, but he can't find a thing. All on Max now. He does find the first. Can't trade out. Is rallying him for another. And Crucial, 1v3, bomb plant, denied, but no, in fact, it's kept alive. He does find the first kill, but at the cost of the plant, and walks right into the guillotine of Snatchy. All tied up at 6 apiece. Endpoint conceding a very important round.
Yeah, as soon as they lose the player in the connector, mid just becomes wide open. The split is readily available, and Endpoint just simply can't. The defenses are just too oversaturated. Max does his damnedest to try and hold things together, but the rest of the Endpoint can't really shore up the line. And I mean, a clutch attempt in from Crucial, but it's really just losing the AWP. And at the end of the day, it's going to be another one of these half-5 rounds, and this one should likely be a 7th here. All things being considered, all the percentages and statistics, but Mighty Max wants to change that.
Well, here we go. He's going to be tested, drops the smoke, he stays. I like that play. I'm not sure if they'll expect this whatsoever. We'll have to wait and see. Again, there goes attempt to get ladder control more or less established at this point in time. And Endpoint, hold on a minute. Lehman's got to be careful because... Here we go, surprise, surprise, and well, there you go. First kill on the board. Crucial will find it. Drops the AK to Surreal. And now, I think you've got to more focus in on towards B, and that's exactly where we've got 2 players positioned. One towards site, one on Van. Thomas is 5'7". Yes, it's not a deagle. However, that close range blast someone in the head. That's it. Round gone. So towards top con should be indicative of that short push, and that's where Thomas and Max, they really have to come alive. Stem to success here, and this is the round to do it in. Max gets the information. Thomas up close. Furlan, does he expect it? No, he doesn't. Thomas finds the first. 5-7 back and forth. Max needs to find the kill, but nothing off the back of it. A 2v3. Messi. What is that shot? A 2v2. We're all tied up. Post-plant situation, not impossible because a double AK's been picked up for Endpoint.
Got double AK secured, so they can easily go for this. Will they expect the cat play in, though? He doesn't seem like Snatchy's watching for it. Now he'll turn his attention, though. The boost up. Will he be hitting the flick? Yes, he will. What a flick in from Snatchy. Even lands the tag, but not quite the frag. On to Surreal. Now a 1 versus 1. 28 versus 28 HP, but one player has the bomb ticking in his favor. Wait, hold on. Surreal actually gets his way over to the site. Could bait Fiku forward, but the time is just simply too far gone. Fiku stalls out. There simply isn't time here for Surreal. He will be able to recover the AWP. He gets all the kills, but there will be no defuse. That will be 7 for AGO. And finally, they take the lead here on their map pick. Endpoint, though, will have a hefty buy to try and match them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a very, very close affair on Mirage. Heading into the ultimate round of the first half, an investment coming from Endpoint. Of course, that saved AWP is sort of stemming that idea and giving Endpoint a bit of hope. 5 kills in the previous, but I mean, look at the money here for the T side. It's not great. Winning this round, I mean, it's not impossible. Grenade goes through, molly top middle, so no gunshots fired, but a very small HP lead. Max trying to take a fight to short, and he is successful. A really nice first frag, spamming on through, trying to catch out the chair player. Mezzi getting spammed up, not converted though, and a 5v4, and Ago seemed a bit panicked for the trade here. Gotta find a kill, but Mezzi out on top on the second. Yes, he's low HP, but a 5v3 scenario, you've got to unwind a lot here if you're AGO.
Yeah, it's finally some of these players are waking up for Endpoint. Mezzi has been hitting his stride so far this game, and he's not going to stop. I believe Fiku's also been spotted by the off of Surreal. Secondary in CT, and that Molotov misses. That allows him to peek on out, and also, well, Crucial doesn't need anything to peek on. He's just going to go swinging for the fences, but somehow that misses. So that allows Fiku to get him up close and personal here. This will be bad if Crucial misses, but that's the question. He doesn't miss. He goes 1 for 1, and Thomas has his back. So just leaving Snappy here a 1 versus 3, but he will get himself the first here. And suddenly, again, another one of these clutches potentially here for AGO. We almost had a Rollin 1 versus 4, but this one is so much more in the realms of possibility.
Gotta get the bomb. Gotta get it down. 28 seconds remain. Snatchy clearing out angles one by one. Wants to make sure no one's in jungle. But the problem is, all the time he's spending clearing this is time he needs to spend getting the bomb. Oh, yeah. So he clears this angle, but I mean, that's taking him, what, 10 seconds? Bomb's still out in the open. Does pick it up. Throws the flash. Does he have time? No way.
Oh,
okay, never mind. Yeah, someone's gonna hold him down, or are they? 6, 5, 4, 3, round gone. Snatchy, no chance. And yeah, I mean, Surreal waits patiently. He knows that time was going to be a problem. And I mean, this is exactly what I was worried about. I mean, yes, Endpoint take a fair few casualties, 4 or 5. And into this round, the buy isn't going to be good. Crucial can drop across one. Look at the buy here for AGO. Look at the money. We're just not to the level you would have thought, considering 5 rounds in a row. Endpoint win 1 right back. And now look at the money. Next to nothing. We've got an AK, we've got a Galil, we've got an AWP, but a Deagle and a P250 to accompany it. Very, very wobbly here for the poles, and into the last of the half. Again, jump boost made, and a double setup brought forward for Endpoint.
Would be tested though. Oh, but nice shots from Lehman, and he's even going to extinguish the Molotov. This is so smart, but there is the op in Surreal. There's a huge rotation here. All of these players are here ready to fight, and Max is here with the MP9. That's a triple kill for him, and Surreal's just going to close the round. AGO thought they had the opportunity to jump onto the B site, but there's a stack in play. Surreal saves Mighty Max effectively, and well, Max can do the talking here. That's going to be 8-7. That's a half victory for the Brits. But we'll have to see what AGO have to bring to their T side. And what a lovely way to close out this half.
Max did a really good job in this angle as well. Like, you got to think, this is one-shot headshot potential here from Fiku. And potentially from Rallon with the Deeg. And Mighty Max just, against all odds, keeps firing off the shots, keeps delivering. And that is exactly what they needed. Into the second half, Endpoint in front. On the T side, it becomes a little harder. However, we know Endpoint definitely don't turn away from something like this. And interestingly enough, of the rounds won of Endpoint since the start of this lineup on Mirage, it is a down the middle 50-50 split of CT and T rounds. So, going by anything, they've exactly won half of what they need here. You know, it's not impossible. Statistics would dictate they will be reaching 16 by the end of this game. But we know statistics sometimes aren't the way. We were talking about the double whammy for Fiend 2 times in a week. Once in the main Swiss of here, the Spring Sweet Spring 3, which was taken to quadruple overtime, and they won 28-26. On the flip side, they played in the Elisa Invitational Summer, not even 5 days after, in which they got demolished 16-3. So you know, swings and roundabouts to the endpoint situation. And there you go, got to be careful. Out towards 8. A triple stack on Palace. Right side smoke thrown. It's a deep con smoke. Or, yeah, it is a deep con smoke. And now this is where Lehman has to pull up huge. He is on the stairs angle, trying to find the shots, but the player's overwhelmed. Viku in for a first. Dink onto Lehman, though. It is a 5v4, but here we go. Pistols up close. This is where they exceed. Oh my good god, Max. Up close and personal. 2 players in towards jungle. In fact, make it a third. And Messi finds the low HP of Fiku. Off to a great start here. Endpoint. Rallen in for another. Max got to drop away. 2 points of health at a 3v3. It's so close here. But the afterplant has to be perfect from Endpoint.
They will be emerging from their corners, hiding holes, and all the likes. Some solid shooting from Snatchy, but he has to find some more here in the clutch. Does have armor, but does he have the kit? Does he have time? Mezzi can play this clock. Snatchy could pull this off realistically, though. But Mezzi knows he's off the bomb, and Snatchy's chasing. Snatchy is hunting. He is moving so quickly. He knows where Mezzi is hiding from. And Mezzi will be getting the frag. 9-7 there for Endpoint. And they walk away with the pistol round. And, I mean, this is the brewings of potentially a Mirage victory.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a round from Endpoint. So close as well. Plus all of the money they would have gotten from this pistol, the kills and everything. This is really, really impressive Counter-Strike from Endpoint so far. 9-7 the scoreline. The force buy from AGO. 4 Deagles in a scout. I mean, it's not impossible. That's the important factor. Grenade over the top. We've seen Endpoint from this exact position win. And we know AGO last time beating them 2-0 about a month ago. And well, things have changed since then. Endpoint looking for revenge. Nice grenade. Oh my good god. So much damage done to Rallen here early doors.
And Ago needs this. If they lose here, it's gonna be 11-7. And that's a very difficult scoreline to battle back from. The first gun round is a necessity. Your back is already effectively placed against the wall here. And while opening frag here from Mezzi picks off the Palace aggression, Fiku is going to have to hold things down here with the Deagle, and, well, he's definitely the man for the job, if anyone on Ago is, but swings out into nearly the entire team. You're not going to find much luck doing that. Rallen does pick off 1 through smoke, and there is some decent damage dealt so far, but a 2-on-4, it seems just too far gone.
No, absolutely. I think Thomas had an 8k in that round, right? I'm not too sure. I thought he did at least, so that could be a gun picked up in the wrong hands if they can find their way out towards top connector. I'm wondering if Endpoint, obviously that communication would have been relayed already, you know, what gun Thomas had in that situation. I'm just wondering if Endpoint want to dig deep for it and find themselves the picked up weapon. I think whatever it was better than the MAC-10, I'll tell you that for free. So, yeah, I think at this point in time, we just got to hope for the best for AGO heading into this buy, because next round it is an eco. We do have Deagle and armor brought forward into this next round, 2 of them in fact. So damage could be done, no doubt about it, but Endpoint now taking the lead. Let's see what they can do. And in fact, yeah, Thomas had a Galil heading into the round, but it wasn't picked up whatsoever. So a bit of a lost gun, but at the same time, keeping these MAC-10s is actually really smart, I think, from Endpoint. They know they're going to be on an eco in the next, so why not punish them as best as you can and make the most money out of it?
Gotta make the most out of your current situation, say Endpoint. And full eco in from AGO. Again, losing the round. I spoke of it previously. It might just be 11-7 here. But there's always a chance. We saw how competitive Endpoint were in their full eco rounds. Maybe AGO can do them one better and win this. But with such aggression towards such pace, AGO don't have this information quite yet. So they will have the opportunity. Likely for the save. I mean, Endpoint will have this A site just gifted for free. Mighty Max getting inquisitive here on the B site, just kind of expanding the feelers, just trying to see what this defense is looking like, trying to sense out a stack. And, well, as the execute rolls in here from Endpoint, this will be the conclusion of the round effectively. But how much money will the MAC-10s make? That is the big question, Retro. They got some pinatas waiting on the B site. And, well, it's about to be a party.
Time to go swinging. And, oh, crucial. Got to be careful. Drops the molly. Actually blocked by his teammates, so it's a shallow one. And Thomas is even dipping in for a MAC-10. I've only just realised that he invested the MAC-10 into this round as well. They were really going for this money. And here we go. Yeah, exactly that. Opening things up. Furlan will find one. And here you go. Starting to pepper the unarmored opponents. So much money for the MAC-10s, and I love what Endpoint are doing here. Max caught with his grenade out, I think, and Crucial last man standing with the MAC-10. I don't think it really matters in this round if you give up the MAC-10s. At the end of the day, you're going to be forfeiting it to the M4s anyway. You'd be silly if you're able to keep them. Crucial does pick up another MAC-10. They go aggressive. Lehman trying to find it, but at the end of the day, it does not matter. You see at the Ago camp, things are getting interesting, no doubt about that one, but their chance to respond here in round 19. This has to be the round that Ago want to win here. If they don't pick this one up, I think it's for the worst here, because definitely Endpoint with a lead, with so much momentum on this T side, you've got to be careful.
Exactly so. Full buy-in, must win here for Ago, but there is a one-way for Snatchy to play with. He doesn't spot anything from it. In fact, Mighty Max will just be able to beat out the edge of his scope here, make his way towards the bottom of Connector, and meanwhile, Endpoint have lurked out from A main. They're playing their own set of smokes here. Biku getting aggressive, but Endpoint are catching all the timings.
Wow, this could be big, but Mighty Max, the smoke fades, and that's him gone. He does clear back towards Connector. Fiku, the Molly not going to quite catch the Ninja player, but the information gathered. Thomas to spam him down. A 4v4, not impossible here whatsoever, as now Lehman holds down the amp. Great flashbang from Furlan to find the first. Thomas catches in midair, though. A really impressive trade. Again, Endpoint now back and forth counter-strike, and it benefits them majorly. A 3v3 scenario, no smoke towards jungle. Missed shot from Snatchy, and that allows for the wider peaks here from Endpoint. They take the stairs control. They take the fight, bomb out in the open and drop right into the jaws of Furlan. Thomas with a third in the round. A big damage done here. Mezzy in the 1v2 has found the first, but 15 points of health. Got to be careful. The stairs player of Rowland. He was picked up, information gathered, and slam dunk. Good night. It is AGO with their 8 in a round they desperately needed to piece together.
Huge. Huge that they win this. They only survive with one player, though, but nevertheless, you need to get past that hurdle. There will still be another one thrown at them from Endpoint, though. Another full gun round. When you get past that first hurdle, you can start to build back into the CT side. Your money can actually get off the ground.
Well, I do believe we've had a disconnect of fire. Well,
it's all good. I'm back.
Oh, he's here. We're living. We are living. And, well, someone isn't, and that person is Mighty Max. He's been sniped down by the AWP. Didn't particularly expect the peak to happen there, and AGO only man advantage brought back once more. Double molly in deep, Snatchy. Try to find something, maybe, you know, edging around. Rowland, maybe dropping the nade in as well. I'm really unsure about how this one's going to play out. Rowland gets boosted high. Do Endpoint expect this? Thomas, yeah, he's got to anticipate that. I do believe it was even him that boosted Max over the top to get that initial. Oh my good god. Both players caught. Blind Fiku's flashbang catching him off guard, and Surreal just waits and waits and waits, and peekaboo, you found the kill. Crucial, firing off a shot, spots him back on the CT cross, so he knows he's in on this right side. Jungle control obtained here for Endpoint. Now hold on a second. Yes, they are disadvantaged in numbers, but the positioning here for Surreal is huge. If he can find the flank on CT, this is big. Really, really important that he can find this kill, and he'll have the back turn, no doubt about it.
Oh my.
No player on the B flank either.
He can even nice. Oh no, Fiku turns around and Fiku's away.
Wow.
Fiku drops Surreal, and that was the X factor in the round for Endpoint. Now it's just remaining to these two main players. Just have to swing in a snatch off. Good luck with that, and Furlan will close out the proceedings. Big round again. 2 gun rounds strung in a row here from AGO, and now they can start to grind back into this game because Endpoint are on an eco.
Yeah, really, really good stuff from AGO back into the game, and yeah, no doubt about it. This is their chance to get things, I think, really back level and put up a fight. Rowland picking up the organ. So yeah, a very easy investment for AGO here into round 21. Missed jump from Lehman, and AWP to at least cover as he dips out towards Connector. Snatchy opens up, really impressive first. Mezzy trades. Nice shot onto Fiku, the A player dead, and Molly dropped in. I mean, Endpoint taking this one slow, out towards mid, Crucial. Swings into the jaws of the AWP, but again, a second kill granted. AGO, man advantage. And again, Thomas up close. Yeah, gunned down by the AUG. Flashbang's good. Max actually slip into default. And, well, money in their pockets. It is the eco, but they found themselves a bomb plant. Really good stuff, but next to no damage done. So swings and roundabouts, but Endpoint won't be too disheartened about that round whatsoever.
If you're on an eco, I mean, you can call that a win. If you want to say, I mean, you not necessarily the damage you were looking for, but you get a bomb plant, and you can see the coffers are definitely full for the Endpoint side. Even a couple of their players will have some residual left over if they go down to the AKs. I think actually right now there's consideration in the Endpoint camp. Mezzi thinking if he should drop an op over to Crucial, but that decision will be made. There will be no op in play. It'll be all AKs, allowing for that sort of aggression to be had. You can play very fast-paced Counter-Strike. Can't necessarily do so with the AWP. So definitely something to be had here for Endpoint. And so now into this one. They can bounce back, or AGO can keep this one level.
Absolutely. Molly in towards middle. Grenade goes deep. Nothing found. Crucial low. And Thomas taking a bit of damage as well. He's got to be really careful for that Molly. It's not going to touch him. He's all right to keep his life in now. But a HE grenade, and that's it. Round done for him. So he's really got to be careful. Play the, you know, the more passive angles, the post plants. Maybe take the control or the aggression and allow for a teammate to trade at the same time. The B site, that's going to be tested here for AGO, and one player at the forefront, and it's Furlan who guns down Surreal through the smoke. Really impressive first. And now Thomas getting a bit aggressive, trying to go for the trade, but again, 4v5, smoke blocked right on out into the jaws, and there you go, AGO just clean sweep. 2 players gone. Mezzi and Crucial alone in a really important round. Mezzi good for 1, Lehman trades, and the low HP against 4. Crucial, I think this one's too far gone for you, my friend, and AGO to tie things up.
Again, AGO had the stack in. They had all the information they needed. They had the proper mid control. They knew what was coming effectively. And it was so easily dealt with. Not a chance on the B side execute for Endpoint. And so, it'll be an even scoreline here. And AGO are fast getting back into their map pick. That's what they're looking for to get back into it. And this is, again, another gun round in their favor. This just bodes even better. It's not like they're winning ecos. They're not winning the free rounds, so to speak. And even Crucial won't be able to hold on to his AK. But all things being said here, AGO winning gun round after gun round is a real statement for what their CT side can bring. And now they'll get the easy round. Now they'll be able to get down to these pistols. I mean, it might just get easier. It could just be 5 on the trot here. AGO are looking on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really impressive Counter-Strike from AGO so far. Endpoint, no doubt about it, they have played unbelievable in this game, but now AGO's turn to turn up, and that's exactly what they've done. Nice grenade, catching Snatchy for a bit of damage. Fiku, really easy adjustment, a second kill on the peak, and the 3v5 to ensue once again. Endpoint early disadvantages are going to rock them in the later stages. Rallying in for one more, Lehman another, and all down to Mighty Max. No damage done on the eco, but it is a buy into the future. Endpoint round 24 has to be theirs, because it's 12-11 ahead for AGO right now.
And right now, AGO just seem like they're in cruise control, but there's one final chance here. Not final necessarily, but it'll start to get very, very oppressive if AGO win this round. So this is their chance to sort of ease that pressure off themselves. So, gun round in for Endpoint, and they're just going to bring it all down to an A execute. They're going to keep it simple and just try and beat them in the gunfights. That's how confident Endpoint are. Let's see how it pans out.
Snatching up close. Does find the first. Really good. Lehman in for a second. Crucial trade. But it's back and forth. Lehman. What a triple. Really nice spray down. Mezzi left alone. And as quick as it starts, it ends, because it's Mezzi against 4. Half health already. There's so many different factors. Grenade sends him even lower, and Lehman will pick up his 4th within the round. Really good Counter-Strike. So impressive. And AGO in front by 2 now. And of course, we're going to replay. Snatchy finds the opener, switching over to Lehman's POV straight after. And that's exactly where he exceeds. A first kill. Crucial does trade, but at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, easy stuff. AGO 13-11.
Yeah, perfect perfect setup to counter such an A execute like that. You play aggressive versus it. Oh, we're going to see the exact same thing. We're seeing a mirror of a round here. And it's almost a mirror setup here from AGO. There's another off up close of Snatchy. He'll fire off, but all right. All things being considered, AGO played that previous round perfectly, but they're going to need to do this again in this one. It's another A execute, this time with the pistols.
Snatchy opens up with one, smokes in his face. Got to be careful, but he somehow finds himself a second and a third. Really nice trade from Mezzi for the damage done. Or has it been? Oh my good god! Endpoint clapped back with 3 kills out of nowhere. It is going to be an AWP picked up quite possibly here for the post plant. Mighty Max thinking about edging across, but the smoke is going to fade out. Rowland does hear Mezzi stepping, the first kill. Mighty Max against 2. Gonna try and get spammed down, but he's got to be careful. Really managing the angles well. Grenade goes over, low HP off the initial. Molly forces him out, and really well played from Rowland there to defuse the situation. And he will be giving AGO their 14th, but a run for their money here in the previous 14-11, but 3 kills on the half bite. Endpoint, that is one hell of a round.
Oh yeah, but okay, yeah, you might have 3 kills on the half buy, but AGO have won, was that 7 rounds in a row now, and that their pockets can't fit all their cash. Some of them on 16 grand to start this round. I mean, this kind of just highlights the dominance that they've been in so far here on Mirage. Endpoint have yet to stem the bleeding on this T side. It was a good start. It was looking dire. It was 11-7 here, but AGO have fought right back. And I mean, they've been playing the good Counter-Strike to back it all up, but finally something in for Endpoint. Finally an opener for Crucial.
Yeah, that's what they needed. Just something to work with. And well, here we go. Smoke fades. Leg shot, but Crucial finds the kill. So he's low HP, but a second kill on the board now, and this is where it becomes problematic. Surreal, you've got to clear above you if you do peak, but no, they helped against it. And I'm really impressed to see how Endpoint are playing this one. Just taking it second by second. A third kill found, this time from Mighty Max, not from the AWP of Crucial. Grenade goes over, but nowhere near the damage that's been impacted here. Miss shot from Fiku, and I think that's the end of the round, unless Furlan can go huge. I do believe so. Yes, the low HP players are there, but only one casualty. Surreal, if he finds this kill, yeah, definitely round gone now. As Fiku in a 1v4, it's just about damage at this point, and Surreal, I mean, drops the smoke. He wants to think that he's rotated. Fiku gonna try and clear the angle, and Surreal, yeah, he's gonna be gifted a kill here, no doubt about it. And Endpoint find their 12th. They're in this game. It's a very close margin, but they are in this game. And well, on a TV screen, it seems our partners over at Pinnacle. Of course, you can bet on the odds like you see on screen throughout the games. Go over to teb.gg/odds and use the VIP code SPRING21 to get a bonus deposit on sign up. Bet €20, get €20 using code SPRING21, 18+. And of course, all those terms and conditions apply. Heading into round 27, though, I'd be very interested to see what the odds are like, because we were talking about long-term, AGO's money looking good. But they've got one more buy in their pocket here. If this goes 13-14, it's a last-ditch buy here for AGO. They've got to win one of the next 2. Otherwise, Endpoint will steal away this game.
Yeah, Endpoint have the opportunity to really layer on the pressure here. And it's AGO who are forced to bring out the plays, bring out the aggression, and Furlan gonna try and bring some in. Thomas tapping away, gets the information. And again, it's gonna draw more utility out of AGO's pockets. Because of this aggression, there won't be much utility remaining for a site execute if Endpoint can just reclaim some of this ground. That's as simple as it is. Just take procedural map control and don't get picked. But Snatchy might be able to pick off Surreal or these Cat players, but the perfectly timed utility in from Endpoint, able to allow them forward, but Rollin trying to push through his own smoke. This is genius, but he's gonna get blinded, and Surreal's not ready for it. Surreal isn't ready for it. Are they ready for Mighty Max here in ladder, though? It seems like they are. Furlan knows something's up. Rollin is gonna be closing in. Mighty Max is ready for it, but Rollin is still too good for it. Now with 3-on-5, into the site they go. Well, Thomas will be able to drop actually a double. Now this round is all of a sudden in the hands of Endpoint. 3 clean entries onto the site.
Well, Lehman finds one. 2v2. Low HP for the Endpoint camp. Mezzi in empty. Thomas up close.
Low HP.
Yeah, exactly that. And here we go. Pressuring on forward. Got to find the first. Closing in on the gap, though, as Mezzi finds the opener. Thomas needs to pull up huge, and he can't. Mezzi low. Lehman knows this. Going to try and test. Grenade does so much damage. Mezzi tries to keep his cool, but Lehman out on top. Does he have the time? Yes, he does. It's a 15th on the board for AGO. Close as could be, but he just needed to survive, and he can't get it done. It will be a rebuy into round 28 for Endpoint. The money's there most certainly for it. But that could have gone either way. That first kill from Mezzi, good. But they just needed to hide. Thomas in this off angle, I mean, I see what they were trying to do. But I think the high HP player just has to hide. You have to play for the bomb. I don't think you can take the engagements there. And that's exactly how they lose out. Mezzi overextends maybe. And that's the end of that. 15-12.
Huge clutch from Lehman. Again, though, Endpoint with an opportunity to strike right back. Boost in from A main. Trying to pull out the gimmicks here. Trying to beat AGO, catch them lacking just a bit. And, well, Crucial will have an opportunity, but an opportunity squandered. Still, though, Mighty Max able to walk up catwalk, but gets spotted. Still, though, has the access towards Cat. He's still a thorn at AGO's side. They know he's here yet. And he's even going to be standing above the flames. He's going to stick around. He's going to be a real nuisance here, coming into at least this B site. Still non-committal here from Endpoint, but they are throwing some very big suggestions towards AGO that this might be turning into a B play.
Molly in middle, Mighty Max, got to be careful. Oh, off angle, but wow.
Rollin.
What a kill. Opening things up, traded, yes indeed, Crucial anticipated that play, and that's exactly what he was gifted. A 4v4, Rylan low HP, Surreal in a fairly similar situation, but higher HP for the Endpoint side could be big. And now heading into the last 35 seconds, what a shot from Lehman. Crucial gone, 3v4 scenario, the last outburst towards A. Surreal's got to find the kill, but he's out on top. Mezzi will trade the 2v3, Org try to spam down, and this is where it becomes problematic. Mezzi has to get across to plant the bomb, 20 seconds to go. I don't think they're gonna have the time to do this. It has to come from the kills. Mezzi still waiting. 12 seconds, boosting over the top, 10 seconds to go. I don't think this is the right play, and there you go. Bomb gone, but into the hands of Thomas. Taps it, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, missed shot, finds the first kill, but it's all done and dusted. 16-12, AGO take map 1, as close as could be, but they find it in the end. A slow start out the gate, but they make it work, and heading into map 2, Vertigo, Endpoint's map pick, a bit of confidence maybe, a very good start. Celebrations at the AGO camp, but they've got to keep their cool because map 2 of Vertigo, Endpoint's last